Hey guys, it's Gaming Guy back, and this is part 2 of the How to Set Up Your Twitch Stream series. And it is concentrating on the Twitch dashboard and how to customize that. The other one was just giving you like a basic, for part 1, I'll link that into the description, and then I'll link this video and that video as well, is like a 40-minute overview of giving you the tools to do your own customization in Streamlabs in case you've never used like Photoshop or it before like I had, and you just wanted to get started and know what everything meant via the settings, and then you could pick it up from there. So that's what it's designed to do, to explain everything so you understand what everything means, and then you can build upon your knowledge and save you time in the long run, because that was condensed down. Took me like 2 to 3 days, a couple hours over a few days to set mine up, and it was kind of confusing to me. So I hope that helped. So go check that video out if you haven't. This video is going to be shorter, and it's probably a lot. It's not Twitch dashboard's easier to use, I would say. But there is still one thing that took me a minute to figure out, that I couldn't figure out how people did. So that's the main reason I thought was a good idea to also include this. Okay, we'll talk about the site last. So this is currently what my Twitch channel looks like. If you go visit it, my suggested streamers, games I've streamed. This kind of comes up automatically for you after you do your first stream. The main thing is that I see a lot of professional looking streams have is this right here. This page looks amazing. Now mine looks very basic, generic, clean. I'm probably going to redo it here with some more customization. I actually did all of this with that website that I had linked. Since I made this, I now use Photoshop, and Photoshop does allow you to do a little bit more than this site, but this site will allow you to do as much as Photoshop if you give them money. But this is all, I did all of this for free. I'll come back to the about. And then this is my schedule, like what I've done. I try to stream, and it's kind of cool because you can set it up to show whatever your viewers' time zone is. It should automatically load it for their time, like this Hawaii Standard Time where I live. And those are my hours that I guarantee. And then I usually, go somewhere around here, but it just depends on how much I have to do. I want to let people know that I'll, at least for 4 hours, for these 4 days, I'll be there. I do have other responsibilities as well. And then my video section, which is clips that I've made, which I'll go over real quick. This is past broadcasts. I automatically save for 14 days my broadcasts for people that come back. This is like some of these people, that maybe they got busy, they can come back to the end of a run, whatever. And these are clips that I've made in the other games that I've streamed. And that's just a mixture of my other clips, and then that's my chat. This just brings you to chat. I'm hosting somebody right now. Don't really want to if I was offline, I'll show you what it'll show. Now we'll go to my main point of this. Why am I hearing stuff? Oh, sorry, that started playing. Oh, and if you see this, don't freak out. I played some music, and it's supposed to automatically, there's a DMCA thing going on. Basically, from any of my music portions, and if you're streaming now and you're listening to music during a clip, you probably don't want to clip that. It's fine on your VODs. It might be a little bit more worrisome if you are bringing in more revenue, but that just means that there's been some rights flagged. So since I played some music, they muted out for you, but it's that imperfect system, and there's some drama going on with that. So be a little bit careful. And there's free playlists you can find online too. I didn't use that. I might look into using the DMCA approved music in the future. So I do kind of like listening to music when I'm streaming. But anyways, let's get into the creator dashboard. So first thing that comes up I am an affiliate, so yours will look a little bit different if you're just starting out. That's kind of who like if I wasn't hosting anybody because I have auto host turned on and you went to my chat, you would just see this. I again used Canva to find and customize and make this. Just something nice. You could link your social media here, but right now I just have YouTube and this. I'm making a Twitter for this, but I haven't got around to it. Um, a lot of people do Instagram and Facebook too. I don't use Facebook anymore personally. I think the app's gone downhill in the past couple of years. And Instagram, not like I have one, but I don't use it that often either. And maybe in the future I'll have to make new accounts for this to use all the platforms, but I don't know if that's absolutely necessary. But you can link all of that and put it here. That's a suggestion. This is what people see when you're live. It shows your activities, your views, followers, insight, your analytics, like summary, achievements. It's just kind of like where you're at and all of that. I'm not gonna like I might do an analytics thing when I'm making a little bit more money. I'm still really new, so I'm not making that much money off of this yet. You know, fingers crossed, it is the dream. But not really need to go into that until there's more to talk about because I'm new. Been doing this just 2 months, so I made affiliate in a little over 6 weeks, so things have been going well for me. If you want to give somebody your moderator, my chat's usually got like 5 to 10 viewers at a time, so it's not usually too crazy. But if you grow and your chat gets more crazy, there's things like followers only chat, subscriber only if you're super huge. But be wary if you do that because it will hurt your growth. But yeah, if you've got loyal viewers and a lot of chat things to monitor, a lot of people love being mods. You just click this add new button and you can make them a mod. Activity is this is just like me changing the title in Streamlabs. The reason there's so many title changes is I update, I play Hearthstone, and this is an average of wins per losses. You get 3 losses, and this is the amount of wins I'm getting before I lose 3 times on average, and this is different class. Just having a title that, hey, this was a crappy class in Arena that I did, thought maybe people want to see that. Same thing with Druid, and updating the win average, win loss. Follower channel points. I'm not super expert about this, but if people watch you, they can redeem points for like emotes or different things. I think I just have mine turned on for emotes. You can have different actions set up with this if you hit this manage thing. Like you can make a community challenge, custom rewards, and this is just what the standard stuff. So this is the sub emote. That people can redeem. Modify a single emote, choose an emote to lock. Huh. So I'll have to let my viewer know that he can choose the emote that he wants. So it's just rewarding those people that say they really, really want the emotes. Maybe they don't have as much money, but they have the time to watch you and they're always there. Watching really helps you. So they can save up for that emote. They can modify an emote if they're like really loyal. It takes a while to build up these points. So I had a viewer do this twice and he really wanted one, so I'll have to tell him that he can choose one. And then you can manage the cost if this stuff is too cheap and raise it. So like just depends. So that was channel points. Content. This is so this is just letting me that's muted for parts because I played songs. I have one viewer who comes in and really likes to listen to songs, so occasionally I play some music. I haven't gotten too much trouble. The thing that would get me in trouble is if I was on a run and I played some music and I made a clip of it and I didn't really mute out the music, then that's what's people are getting flagged for that, like revenue and stuff like that, that evidence. And so that's what I'd just be careful with that. Don't, if you're going to play songs, just probably don't clip it on Twitch, what music you're going to. You can always download your VOD. You just click here and download. Highlight is how you make clips. If you click the highlight button, then it comes up with here, I'll just go ahead and do it so you can see what it looks like. It comes up with this. It's really intuitive, but I'm not going to do it on this because like there it shows you. So we can even see what song it was. Or maybe it won't tell me. But that's what got flagged for DMCA. This little white portion, I'm assuming, because I haven't seen that before. So maybe it was the Risky Business song that I did. That's probably what it was if I had to guess out of all the songs that I played. I stuck to mostly older songs because of this huge drama that's going on. But just don't clip things with that have that in there, or if there's any music at all going on that's not just like background noise music, just don't clip it because that's what people are getting taken down for. But this yellow bar and the start thing, you can just do here, hit the start, you can manually enter it. Oops, oh, I have to move the slider this way. So if I do this and then I hit this, why is it not working? Oh, it's because of this. Okay, it works by the video, sorry. What the hell? I have no idea why this is. It's supposed to, if you hit this button, go to where this is. That's what it's always done. I really am confused on why that's not working right now. It's pretty far from... Okay, I just had to hit play. And then, you know, say you wanted it to stop here. You just do hit play if you want like a shorter clip. Let it load. Then you hit end, same thing. You can manually do the times. Barking Doggo, and then you just hit public highlight, and you can, and then it would add it. And then you can pick, like when you're hitting the save button, which I'm not going to save, you can add to a collections that you've made. Okay, let me get rid of this. Okay, and then after, so you have a clip, you can make, these are the 3 different games that I've played, the titles, and then you can organize your collection. You give it a collection name, go to edit, feature collection, can change the title, you add videos from here as well, and this is the order they appear. And then this is people that have clipped you, or clips that you, oh, this is clips that you can clip yourself while you're streaming, and then it'll appear here. I haven't done that. I usually just do the highlight option, and other people will clip me during funny moments. It's hard to like clip yourself while you're streaming and trying to concentrate on being entertaining and playing the game, having conversation. It's just a lot to do. I'm also, you know, this is a 4-year-old laptop, so there's a little more that I'm going to add with my brand new computer that's going to get here in a couple days. Okay. Now this is the customizable portion. This is your stream key. You can hit show to show it. I'm obviously not going to do that because if you wanted to have somebody else also stream on your same account, or they need this, the only reason anybody should need this is if they're going to stream on the account too. If there's like two people that share the same Twitch account that stream on it, like I don't know, like a couple or something, then they would need that too. But you shouldn't give this out to anybody. But if you want to see it and copy and paste it, you will need it for your Streamlabs. It's right here. You don't even have to see it. You can just highlight Control C and Control V. Disconnect. This is something that it kind of tells you what it does. I don't have it enabled because some of my drops are due to my, sometimes it's my internet and other times it's my computer. I don't want like this is right. Like this is why I don't have it enabled, but it sounds like it's a good thing. Note this requires the use of a major encoder to work properly. I don't have a major encoder and I haven't researched it. Plus, I try to keep my things as bare bones as possible to reduce like stress on the computer that I currently have. But this is something I'll probably update on my machine and look into in the future. Store browse CAD. So 14 days for me and probably you. If you make partner, you get it up to 60. If you're a Prime, or I don't know what a Turbo user is, but if you have Amazon Prime, which I don't, and you link it, you get it for 60 days. This is if you want kids to be watching your content. This is also available on YouTube. I can make a YouTube how-to if you guys are interested in that as well. I mean, you found me on YouTube if you want to know how I'm producing the YouTube videos. Similar type of style, like 30-minute video. I can make one of those about YouTube, Photoshop, etc. All works together to create the content. But I sometimes, you know, I'm a veteran and I like swearing, I like saying shit, fuck, ass, whatever, and I don't want to have to worry about if it's some, you know, child that shouldn't be hearing that language. I don't like, you know, obviously it's kind of similar to this. I don't swear all the time, but when I get frustrated, I swear. So I really, it's not particularly for kids. And then I feel like I'm always worried about if I bring up some like adult things that we had talked about as adults that are kind of funny and adult humor. I wouldn't feel like I would be able to do that if I didn't have this clicked. So that's my preference. And if you want to make content for kids, like if you're playing Fortnite or something like that, then yeah, definitely don't. If you want the most people possible watching, then you probably don't want to click this. But it's more about what you want individually and what you think you appeal to more. I love kids. I like playing with kids, but this hobby and content that I'm making really isn't for kids. Enable the creation of yeah, so this you want to collect this, so your VOD, you can make clips from your VOD, so you don't have to remember to clip it live. And when I started out, I had this off. There's different periods. You could make it so it's like only longtime followers can clip you. I'm only to the point where it's any. This will probably get more and more. And then you could even go one step further and make it sub only if you're pretty big, if you make partner and you have a lot of subs. I recommend this part. The main thing about the Twitch experience is real-time interaction. If you want help, if you want to hire like an editor, you're probably gonna have to give them permission from here to get like the super professional looking layout if you don't have the time to do it yourself. And then this is other people that could stream you. They probably need your stream key, so it's kind of self-explanatory. This is the profile pic I made. These are backgrounds that I found online, I think mostly on canva.com, which I'll link in the description. Your username, display name, a little bit about you. Short and sweet, like one paragraph. And then you can choose your color of your layout on the scheme and how it's going to feel. This is where you can upload. If you hit update for your display banner when you're not live, you just drag a photo and it tells you the dimensions it needs to be. Usually just go for the recommended size. It might accept something other, but if you hit the dimensions, it's going to show and appear how it's supposed to look. So they usually tell you the dimensions. This is something you get as an affiliate, so it's like a little intro. It's one of the new perks. I haven't made an intro video. Don't know if I will. I'm debating about that. These are my recently streamed social links. So you can just type in YouTube, that'll come up automatically. It goes in with your bio on the about screen that I showed earlier. If you need to type it U and then capital T. If you leave it all lowercase, it doesn't generate the command to get the little play button. Donate, that you can set up in your Streamlabs to link it to your PayPal. I've received a couple donations, it works. And then this is your schedule. This is where you can edit what days and how your hours. I recommend doing this so people know if they like you, they can go to the schedule tab and be like, okay, you just went offline. When are you going to be back? You know, you want people to know your hours. Probably try to keep the same hours and be consistent. Show up when you say you're going to show up. Then you can make an auto host list. You don't have to, but I do just in case people are on my channel. They come see me, they see I'm not live, and then they see my suggested my list. It just automatically loads if they go to chat. So people that I think are similar to me, if they want to watch somebody, it's a nice thing to do. I don't do I don't like a lot of bigger streamers. Like sometimes I watch poker streams. I like poker, Texas Hold'em specifically. Um, Alex Veladis, or I think that's how you say his name. He likes streaming like broadcasts of his past runs a decent amount of the time. He doesn't stream that often. He's a professional poker player, so that's why he does that. But I want to be hosting people that are live. If they're not live, if nobody's live on my list, it's okay to just have my display banner for my preference. I recommend allowing any and all raids. I got raided by a large streamer when I was really close to an affiliate, and it helped me get it and push me over the edge. I also got raided my second day streaming too. Um, rating is cool. I didn't raid a lot my first month because I didn't have that many viewers. Now my second month I'm averaging like 5 to 6. I usually get a lot of my viewers towards the end of my stream. I wish, I gotta sleep though, unfortunately. Like it'd be best if I could do nothing else but this, and maybe my best hours according to my analytics would be like 12 a.m. my time to like 6 a.m. or something like that. But anyways, yeah, now I raid people because I have viewers to raid, allowing people to raid you. But the reason I brought it up is if somebody raids you and you lose, don't expect to keep all the viewers. The only people that do that is if somebody's raiding you and you raid into a bigger stream. A lot of times, most of those viewers will stick around. If it's a bigger one going smaller, uh, like if you're not an identical carbon copy of that person, even if it's smaller going to large, a lot of people aren't going to stick around. They might not even have ever seen you before. So if you can keep like 10% of those viewers, you're doing well. So don't expect to keep like a giant percentage, uh, and don't get disheartened because raids are nice, but don't rely on them. It's not like because somebody raids you and you get like 60 viewers or whatever, and you're streaming to nobody prior, that don't expect tomorrow is going to be all those 60 people are going to show up again tomorrow because they probably like the other person more. So just kind of be realistic, manage your expectations, but raids are great for your exposure. I think I already went. These are your mod presets about how much you want to block and permit. The more viewers you have, the more modding you need to do, and that's why you can have other people be mods and do this for you. You can block hyperlinks if you want. And then these are specific privileges. And these are your banned list. I personally, you're gonna get bots that show up. I ban bots now. I don't like the free advertising they do. I think it's kind of scummy to use bots personally, and it's probably gonna come back to bite people in the ass that are currently using them. because it's just not completely like wholesome and truthful. Um, if you don't know what bots are, you can look up like Twitch bots. I'm not going to go super into what it is and how it works, but they might spam your chat, and I've only had to ban one person so far, actual person. So you're going to get those occasional internet trolls. This is my affiliate tab. This is for new streamers, so I'm not really going to go into that. I might go into like affiliate versus partner if I make partner in the future. This is for drops for endgame loot. This is the games that it works with. It doesn't really affect my game because I'm not playing that game, but that's kind of cool. Your streaming tools that you can download. So this is another place to find Streamlabs OBS. This was the Twitch platform. This is much easier to set up a stream. So if you really just want something that's like, installing a program to get started streaming, use this. But if you want it to actually be customizable, this is what most people use. And people that are super advanced might still even use this. Is the new version that's more interactive and a little bit easier to use than OBS. This is the parent software. So if you get good at this, maybe it's still worthwhile to use this, and you can import overlays interchangeably between these two. But everything that I've found that I've been shown on YouTube on to do in this, I've been able to figure out how to do it in this. And I like this one better. I recommend using this one. Extensions for your games. You can search your games. Then you can figure out if they're like people have made like overlays that'll appear when you're streaming. Something will appear up like for Hearthstone, my deck tracker. You enable this, and what I see and on my screen will automatically load into my Twitch screen. And then they've even added the like hovering over what cards are. It's pretty cool for Hearthstone. Other games, I think like Diablo might have one for loot and stuff. I'm not sure, but other games have similar components, and you can find them and install them from the discovery page. And then this is just a tutorial on Twitch's version of how to do stuff, which I have never watched. I usually figure out things on my own, so think I'll figure out specifically what I want quicker than trying to hope that they answer my question in like a, I don't know, 2-hour setting when I just have like a question that might take 2 minutes. Okay, so that's like an overview of your creator dashboard. We'll go back to my channel, and I got one last thing to explain. Go to my about. I'd like to end with this because this was, for me, I couldn't figure out. I really hate that it autoplays. I didn't use, I mean, I like it for me personally, it's annoying, but for my viewers, it's nice. But yeah, so I thought that the screen that I was in, what this took me like 2 to 3 hours to figure out over the course of a day. Like, how the hell do you customize this, and how are people making their pages look so cool? You know, like I just couldn't figure it out for the life of me. And there's people with like different colored backgrounds, and like these panels look like really insane. They have multiple panels, looks really professional. There's a lot of different buttons, uh, and I didn't figure out, like I thought it was going to be somewhere in the dashboard on the content link where you create everything else that shows up here. I thought it should be somewhere in there, but it isn't, and I guess it wasn't like that obvious to me. But what these are, what I figured out later is these are just JPEGs that people make. Those are just fancy looking JPEGs. It's nothing that you do in the creator looking dashboards. So you can make a JPEG on Photoshop is obviously a great place to make your JPEGs that are customizable, and Canva.com. And you can just go to edit after you have made your JPEG, your PNG, whatever, your photo file. You can just hit the add image, and if you want it to be like a link, you just put a link right here, and this links people to my YouTube channel. This links people to my to donate PayPal screen, and then these are the other two. But you want to make all of these images 320 pixels wide, and then however long you want to be is however long you think it needs to be. It can be as long as you want. I didn't really find a limit, but you don't want to make it like a whole novel because then your scroll bar will be super, super tiny. But yeah, to make it reasonable, I think, and I have both of these the same like overall length, so it looks better. It's the same size rectangle, even though it doesn't have the same exact words. That looks better to my eye. So yeah, and then you're good to go. All I did on Canva for, let's go back. So you just hit add image. You can drag it from your computer. You might be able to link a cloud file, but I usually just save them to my computer and drag them in here. It'll load. You hit submit and then it works. So let's just go back to the about. And then yeah, it'll show up in the order that you make it. It's like the first, and you can see how it looks. Like they're the same size, it looks clean. And you can see that they appear in the order that you add them in. So I added YouTube first because I wanted it first, and then the next two, and then I wanted the donation on the far right, and that's how it appears. And I can just turn that off, and you can edit your about. Like there's certain links here that I forgot to mention that'll take you to the specific parts of the creator dashboard where this works. So that's why I thought that this was connected to the creator dashboard, because if I clicked it up here, it takes me to that, and that was my mistake. The creator dashboard just lets you customize this. The schedule, same part that I already went over, that'll automatically take you to that. Videos, same thing. You can customize the layout as well. You can add, this is to create new or change the videos around, and this is to change the video layout, like ordering which one comes first, and then your home screen, you can edit your recent games that you're playing. Like if I change games, I might drop Diablo because I think I'm going to play Doom Eternal personally, so I might need to change that. And then your chat, I don't think there's anything for the chat. No. Again, I don't want to not try here. Let's see where this takes me because I don't remember specifically. It just takes you to the overall page. Okay. So this is like your overall editing. And yeah, so I hope all of that makes sense. I hope like the big thing is knowing that what the panels are, that they're photos, big eureka. Now I made a different background, and then it gives you a white canvas that you can customize the background. Then you can pick your fonts, and that's all how I made this type of stuff. These are just different backgrounds. This is a different background to this, and you can set how big you want that background to be in canva.com. You can do the same thing or more in Photoshop, but canva.com is easier to use than Photoshop. So this is canva.com. You just log in, make your account. It's free. There's templates that they have for YouTube thumbnails, which is nice. That's how I made my first YouTube thumbnails. All of it's free. You can do a custom and you just make it 320 wide, and then you can see how everything looks and upload it here and get the right dimensions. And it's pretty intuitive and simple to use, and they have their preloaded templates that are free as well. So I hope all of that kind of makes sense. I don't know how much of this you didn't know versus knew, but hopefully you learned something. The about things, the main thing, you want to customize your thing to look nice and to look somewhat professional. To basically, the more work that you put in and the nicer it looks, it lets people know that you care and you're a little bit serious about what you're doing, and they're more likely to invest in you. And also maybe hit that donate button and everything that you really that means support. Like at the end of the day, that's like the what's the right word? That's the exciting reward for you as the creator is letting you know that, hey, oh wow, well maybe this can support me. So I hope that gives you the tools to get your start. This video is for for novices. It's not advanced tricks at all. am not an advanced designer, but I know my way enough around to look decently professional. So as I learn more, I'm willing to share these videos if you guys like them. But this is enough to get you started and to have some product that looks decent and to hopefully live the dream. Uh, Thank you guys for watching this video, and check out my Twitch. The link will be in the description as well. I recommend using Canva. There's other free to use ones. It's the one I use. This link will be on the bottom as well, and I'll link to the Streamlabs, the part 1 of this. And if you guys want other parts, we'll end up making a playlist. Just let me know. Again, thank you for watching. It's Gaming Guy, and I appreciate your time.